for not a one person to show up. No one will be stirring, dude. Not even a mouse. That's a Christmas reference because I'm here.
Let's go.
With Christmas-themed VTuber, Vixen Reindeer.
Yeah.
Tuber. You're on your phone. You know who else is always on their phone? Teens.
So right.
And you know, a time-honored activity of mine that I love is searching like a stock question type. So like, would you rather, or this or that, and then adding for teens at the end, because that means that some adult was like, what a teens like. And I picked this one. I didn't pre-test this, so it's gonna be really good. And that's how you know.
Yeah.
But this is mostly just a chill hanging out stream. But they did label their first group as funny, and they're also
They
using
better
a
be funny.
microscopic font. So I'm curious what they think funny is. Yeah, I guess Happy Pride Month also.
Happy Pride Month. Are you funny or deep?
It's a funny question, sir. It's deep. If you're getting to know someone new, or you have social anxiety, second, or you're getting to know someone new while also having social anxiety, sometimes you need a conversation warm-up. These questions are allegedly funny. Let me zoom in 600 times to see them. All right, chat. I don't want to spoil any future questions. Can kin tests be up next? No. No word makes me feel more in my 30s than kin.
Kin.
Kin made me feel old when I was like early 20s. All right, guys. The first question. Iced snow. I beefed it, dude. My social anxiety.
Stop the stream. It's over.
Iced coffee on a snowy day or hot coffee in a heat wave? Now, I want you guys to engage with these questions as written and give me the answer that you would prefer to the this or that. But more importantly, is this question funny? I wanna dive into the psychology of who wrote this. Let's get a name. Or is it this is by Christy Kellogg, a woman who definitely just made that name up seconds before submitting this article by looking at a breakfast cereal box next to her.
Well, Jello, I'm going to give you my very funny answer that I don't like coffee.
Okay. You are forced at gunpoint to drink iced coffee on a snowy day or hot coffee in a heat wave. I also don't understand this question.
I guess I'd rather drink the iced coffee on a snowy day.
Iced coffee, absolutely, right?
Yeah, because hot coffee in a heat wave, like not even just a hot day, but like a heat wave, that sounds like not pleasant at all.
Like, you can be indoors on a snowy day, but like in a heat wave, who the fuck wants hot coffee? Yeah.
That's what's so funny about it, Jello.
Nobody. Curious, like, is the question funny? Is it expecting to get funny responses? Is some teen looking this up on their phone and zooming in 6 times because this is size 8-point font? And are they like, I'm going to be funny when I ask them this? Here. Sandals with socks or Crocs with a going out outfit? I don't know.
Well, I've never owned a pair of Crocs, but I assume when they say a going out outfit, they mean like going out on the town. But like, I'd wear Crocs to like go out and do groceries.
Yeah, like I imagine, like to me, a going out outfit is like I'm gonna be hanging out with friends who I like want to like when we hang out and I show up in like something disgusting and you've taken the time to like wear something really lovely looking because you're like I'm gonna hang out with my friend Jello and we're going to like a restaurant and I'm wearing like I've been like I'm wearing my fancy shorts, which means like cargo khakis instead of basketball shorts. Like to me, a going out outfit is an outfit that takes a little bit of effort, but it could be anything. This is a pretty
sure that you
even
could-
split.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find Crocs that could work with a cute outfit.
Yeah. The reason I'm hesitant to pick socks and sandals is, as a 100% of the time sock wearer, is that like, to me, the fact that you've paired this with a going out outfit implies that I'm staying inside, walking around in my house with socks and sandals. I don't want to be wearing sandals inside.
I don't think that's the implication, but sure, whatever.
Is it
That's what's
funnier
so
if
funny.
I think that's the implication? All right,
It's funnier that way.
with 94 votes, Crocs has it. Thanks, chat. Toe socks or toe rings? I assume
both of those sound unpleasant.
So are toe socks just like little cotton socks that only go over each individual toe? Is that what I'm hearing?
I believe they are full socks that are separated at the toes.
Okay. That one. Easily
Sure,
that.
I think I'd look cute in toe rings, but I doubt it'd be comfortable.
I don't want little metal things between my toes. Are you laughing, chat?
Is this funny?
Is this funny? Here, you guys, please, let's pick some emojis for you guys to just quickly respond funny or not. And they got to be very different emojis. It can't be like a thumbs up and thumbs down because those are the same color. So it'll be hard for me to parse.
Dude, they got juicy this or that questions.
We'll get to the juicy ones, maybe. Yeah, guys, suggest some emojis. Skull, that's very new. Teens love the skull for laughter,
do.
which is
Although-
crazy.
Yeah, and for when something's bad, teens love the wilting rose emoji.
I like the bald angry man for not funny. That's devastating. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, bald angry man. That's great. I love him. He can be our not funny judge. Yeah, and then he's got a blue friend, and the blue friend is laughing. Let's make it those two. Galactic Oreo 7, I think you have the right of it. Our people don't think this one's funny at all, dude. They fucking hate this question.
Yeah, I would agree. Not funny.
I would agree. This is not funny. So we're 0 for 3. Burping or farting?
What, just in general?
Dude, fuck, we laughed. This one's funny.
This one's funny, dude.
When I have social anxiety and I am on a first date or like a friend group is introducing me to a new friend group, I love to sit down and go, burping or farting?
Like, in what situation?
Yeah, like is this which one we think is funnier? Like in a TV show, is a burp joke funnier than a fart joke, or are we performing the bodily function? Are you burping or farting now? Just imagining that. It's like a terrifying power move. Just are you burping or farting right now? Someone you know and love may be burping or farting, and you might be titled to in compensation. Is this what we prefer? I don't understand the question.
It doesn't say prefer, would you rather in real life, what's funnier. There is no detail.
So here's how I'm going to answer this for me. I have a really good audio clip of Will burping because Will used to be known for very loud, cartoony burps. He doesn't do this at all anymore. It's been like years and years and years. But he can do a very powerful burp, and I have two as stock sound effects, and I like layering them into otherwise awkward or gross moments very quietly. So that's what I think. That's how I'm choosing to interpret it. 4 questions in, and we're on burp and fart. All right, Teen Vogue.
I guess I'll interpret it as you're in a social situation. You got to do one. I'm going burping every time.
Yeah, you have to burp then.
Yeah, that's
you
just...
must.
You must.
I misread this as being super wealthy in cold weather. I was like, that's just Vixen all the time.
I wish.
Being super sweaty in cold weather or having a cold in hot weather. I'll sweat in cold weather and then I'll take a shower and feel awesome. I don't want to have a cold.
Yeah, having a cold is just the worst of it regardless.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, not funny, says Chad.
Not funny. Not funny.
Marshy likes it. Marshy's about this one.
I had a hearty chuckle at the idea of being sweaty in cold weather.
Oh, all right. I'm just going to immediately brush past that. I don't think anyone... Bad haircut or bad dye job? Probably want a bad haircut, right?
No. I'd rather have a bad dye job.
I guess I'm thinking like a really bad dye job.
Yeah, but like imagine a really bad haircut, like micro bangs and half your head is shaved off or something. Like it can get bad.
I guess with a haircut, I mean, I guess this is the solution to both of them, but I guess with a bad enough haircut, you can just shave your head or wear a hat.
Yeah, but I don't want to shave my head or wear a hat. With a bad enough dye job, I can just use clarifying shampoo until it goes away.
Yeah, I guess you can bleach it after a bad dye job or use another dye on it.
Yeah, I want to hold on to as much of my hair as I can. And I'm not fucking with a bad haircut.
All right, yeah, chat really agrees. They're very into the dye thing. I guess I've never dyed my hair, so I don't know what I'm talking about, really.
But is this question funny? I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say this is the... Here, let's also, in addition to you... I'm going to give you guys a third task. So in addition to answering the questions and telling me whether or not they're funny, I'd like to keep a running tally of the least funny question. And I think this is the least funny this is the most normal, how's the weather ass question of all of these.
I would agree.
Do we get paid? No, you're interns.
You're in, Chad.
Oh boy, this is so out of my wheelhouse of... This is like a very I grew up in a post-Instagram world kind of thing, where it's like accidentally liking your crush's circa 2015 selfie or wearing a Viking helmet for a week. Kind of quirky.
I mean, the second one is just so out of left field and stupid. Like, it's monumentally worse. Going back 10 years in someone's Instagram and liking a picture, in theory, is embarrassing. But, like, honestly, I'd just own it. I'd just be like, you look good in that picture. I scrolled back 10 years on your Instagram. Fuck you.
Oh, is that how Instagram works? I'm so old. So, to me, I've been like roasted on Twitter for this take before, but like I think it's crazy not to be openly friendly with any crush you have. To like, there's no one I would be comfortable considering like saying I have a crush on them in my own brain who I wouldn't also be comfortable doing this with. I just think this is either funny or like, I guess it's funny. I think this is either like a oh yeah, I did that, whatever, or nothing.
But oh my god, what if he doesn't like me back and then he thinks I'm a total weirdo creep for scrolling 10 years back in his Instagram?
But I am a total weirdo creep, so like I have
They're gonna
nothing
have to accept that anyway.
So,
But what if he tells everyone at school that I'm a fucking weirdo creep and then I have to deal with that for 4 years, Jello?
okay, so you guys are like 50-50 on this. Explain to me the social... I'm 400. Explain to me the social gaffe of liking a 10-year-old selfie on...
Because
it doesn't even say
implies that you
Instagram.
went onto their Instagram profile, right? And you sat there for multiples of minutes looking through all their photos. It's giving stalker.
Isn't this supposed to be for teens? A teenager 10 years ago was like 6. That's true, actually.
Oh my god, you liked a picture of him when he was 6? What's wrong with you?
I love your propeller beanie.
You look so cute in this picture.
The sandbox really compliments your eyes.
Gross. Disgusting. Hate this. Hate this.
Man, more of you want to do the Viking thing. That's crazy to me. All right. Wait, hang on. Do I have it? If I can pull this up quickly, who would I have shared this with? Probably Amy. Do I have a selfie from... It would be earlier than this. It would be like circa 2007. Let me look. Oh, no. Oh, I almost spoiled a bunch of them. Well, I don't know where to look for it, so it's okay. Pets who can talk or babies who can talk? I mean, pets, right? Isn't that what most people are going to want?
Well, babies will start talking eventually.
Yeah, babies start talking like pretty quick, right? Like 2-3 years.
It'd be interesting to be able to talk to my pets, but I also don't know if I would like that permanently.
I mean, they'd be able to tell you what's wrong with how they're feeling, and Moxie already never shuts up, so like what's the difference?
I guess that's true.
I mean, it's just going to be a slightly more articulated brown in the background of your streams. There are some wild emojis out there in the world.
You know what? I'm gonna take a stand. There's too many.
Okay. I guess I'm a centrist on this one. I truly feel nothing towards this issue.
I think there should be less emojis that are just shapes. There's too many of them.
I can agree with it. Like, just like blue circle, right?
Yeah, I'm like, why is that an emoji? I feel no emotion looking at blue circle. We could have more useful emojis.
Okay. I have located the selfie. It's not a selfie. It's just an embarrassing old photo. I'm going to put it on the loading screen so I can like drag it on here correctly. Give me a second. That's not right. There's my loading fiend. Okay. Here's some blackmail for you guys.
Let me see it too.
I'm gonna put it on Firefox so you'll be able to see it. Okay.
That's an excellent photo. God, your hair is so light.
My hair was white when I was. This is why when I saw Kyoko's hair, I was like, she's blonde. Because literally, there are actually like photos of me younger than this. I have white hair, like straight up old man white hair.
Anime ass fucking child.
Where's the propeller cap? I have a fantastic photo of Oz pog champing with a giant rainbow novelty lollipop It's not mine to share, but it's a great. I'm very pink here. Yeah, I'm white, and we're in a beach town. So, what's the context for the bow? That's my equipment. Well, okay, so far my picture is getting more blue emojis than any of these other ones, so I guess I'm nailing it. Anyway.
Funnier than Teen Vogue. Put that on your resume.
Mistaken lyrics or misquoted movies. These are both just bummers. To learn that you've been doing it wrong, it sucks. I'm glad we correctly, and collectively is the word I meant, collectively bullied Amy out of her really bad habit of nailing you for getting lyrics wrong when you're just like casually singing. I was not into archery, no. I don't know why I had that.
It was equipped.
It was equipped.
You know, sometimes you get your Jello unit and you just don't have anything for him at first.
I do think both of these
give him a bow.
Both of these are equally funny to me in that I'm trying to like, man, I can't think of one, but the you know when they just have a song and they just like edit it to say the same words over again and over and over and over again. You're like, you better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out.
That's not really mistaken lyrics though. That's an intentional. That's an intentional gaffe.
You're right. Mistaken implies a problem. So I guess misquoted movies is funnier.
I think mistaken lyrics is funnier. Misquoted movies kind of pisses me off, honestly.
Why are you saying it like that?
I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling about it.
That's not even a song? Yes, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not
Christmas song.
Oh,
which means it's the best kind of song.
Oh, thank you for clarifying. Neither I nor anyone listening would have known.
Now you know, chat.
Lillian Lick. I always read this word. What is this feels like a word you would know. I guess you can't see chat. Lillian Lycoris. I always just see this word and go, licorice. My situationship knows I like your videos and is asking me to watch your Lemonade and Now Oni stream together after making me angry. Do I forgives him? Oh, you would have done so well in like 2007. The energy you're putting, you got DeviantArt energy. I respect it. Do I forgives him? Angie.
I don't know. What did he do?
I mean, yeah, you know what? I mean, we're asking questions. What did he do?
What did he do?
We'll start a poll.
If you should forgives him based on what he did.
Here. You just joined burping or fart. Why? That was like 10 minutes ago. Why is that what's playing if you just joined? Yeah, I was telling Amy that now 2 people have mentioned that after watching my videos together as a couple, they broke up. So I kind of love it. So if you're like really angry, then
maybe you should watch the videos.
And you want to
end.
end. He made a joke about coming to see me after I told him not to since he blew me off last year. He made the joke and has been texting me all day with unrelated jokes to avoid talking about it. That would piss me off.
Yeah, you should not forgives him.
Not yet. Was it like one day ago? He's been doing it all day and this happened like 48 hours ago? I would say no, not yet.
Wait for a sincere apology.
Or be like, hey, that actually really did bug me. Let's like talk about it. Then I'll forgives you.
But don't forgives him before that.
I will also say I'm always wary of the term situationship. And I know this is kind of the purpose because it's the new age, it's complicated. But whenever people are like, here's my situationship, and then they'll describe the unhealthiest shit I've ever heard. And I'm like, you're nothing. That's like not even a person you should be talking to anymore. Not saying that's your situation, but I have heard like, it's that word is batting like 0 for 9 for me now. But I don't know your, I guess the word's not, is the word still partner? I don't know your partner? Question mark.
No, if you're in a situationship, that's not your partner. That's someone you're seeing.
I don't know your besighted fellow. So I can't tell you what to do. The Ao Oni streams are pretty good though. I have rewatched that moment where the dog Oni turns to Aloha and there's one single violin sting like 30 times. That's really funny.
It is really good.
What was the other? Lemonade and Ao Oni streams. If you actually want to do a date with him, the Lemonade stream is going to be a better time. It's more of like, because it's cut down. But don't watch the stream. Watch the edited down version. But the Ao Oni ones are pretty good. One day ago, I wanted him to acknowledge it, but he's actively avoiding it. It's a habit, and I was so annoyed, I just didn't reply after I asked him not to make the joke a second time. Okay. Yeah, no, I would say no then. I mean, if you
not now.
Yeah, if you already acknowledged it, and he's just like, let's move on and hang out, that's annoying. I'd be annoyed if I were you. I think we can end the poll with no.
Well, like, you know, it's also like not a huge deal. So if he does sincerely apologize, then you could forgive him.
Yeah, it's like, it's not a massive deal, but like, especially if you did actively be like, hey, that kind of annoyed me, and he was just like, okay, could brush past it. That stuff's really annoying. So, yeah. There you go. The council has spoken. 207 people weighed in. Okay. Let's see if this next thing is funny. Chickenpox or poison ivy? Laugh track.
Ugh.
Poison ivy. Chickenpox can be bad. Amy still has chickenpox scars. And she had it when she was like a baby.
I had shingles, dude, which is what you get when the chickenpox virus is already in your body. And it was one of the most painful things I've ever gone through.
Oof. Where does it rank against your back snapping in half?
Below. Back snapping in half was worse. Oh
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant the back snapping was lower, and I was like, wow, shingles must be really bad. Okay.
No, back snapping in half was the worst thing because I literally couldn't move. It was that bad. Yeah. Shingles was painful, but I could go out, you know, outside and like lay under the sun or be in the pool and like get some relief.
I'm sorry, her back did what? Marissa it was like pneumonia, right? And you just coughed so hard that your spine got fucked up?
Well, so what happened was, I had pneumonia. I coughed so hard. It really had nothing to do with my spine. I coughed so hard that all of the muscles in my back spasmed, to the point where I was in just constant ongoing pain. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't roll over. I couldn't sit. I was forced to just lay, and I went to the hospital and I stayed there for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and your mom had to fly in to take care of you, right?
Yeah, well, because I had to relearn how to walk with a walker, and it took like 2 months maybe. So yeah, my mom was here helping me.
Whoa, I've never gotten yen before. Look at that. 200 yen.
Thank you for yen.
Thank you, Crud. Thank you also, Blue Jay, for the $5, which is obviously more than yen, but I like seeing non-American or Canadian currencies. We have a lot of Scandinavian viewers, weirdly. Anyway, no one's picking chickenpox. It's too dangerous.
No.
Be stuck in an elevator with your ex and their new partner, or with your current partner and their ex. Well,
It depends on the ex.
Well, I hate to always bring this one out. No, I do have 2 exes now. Okay. I can use the living one for once. Listen, if I only had 1 ex, and she's not alive, I would not pick that one. People going, what? I dated someone who is no longer alive now. We don't jello. I didn't kill her. And we'd been broken up with for like 5 years.
So, again, depends on the ex. Because I'd love to be stuck in an elevator with Myth and Ori. That's fine. They're both my friends. Some of my exes I never want to fucking see again, regardless of if their new partner is with them or not. That's not the issue.
This will be a fun watch for him because he does watch these. This will be a fun thing for him to text me. You have actually played this so well. If you're like, especially if you don't normally watch my stuff. So he's like, it's like, do you want to watch Jello streams? Okay. Why don't you keep watching Jello streams and you'll get my answer eventually. Like, actually huge power move. I super respect it. Pesos? Is I assume that's Mexican pesos. Okay, that's cool. And real? This is fun. I am sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm like genuinely really tickled by all these currencies. My favorite one is always going to be Swedish kroner because it's shortened on YouTube's end as SEK, and I always love calling them the Sekiros. It'll be like, thank you for 20 Sekiros. I gotta come up with funny things to name these. R for the real is just, it's too straightforward, unfortunately. It's just R. I guess pirate dollar for R, and then MX. Motocross. Motocross dollars. Did I say Cromer? I meant Kroner with an N. Anyway. For the actual answer, there is Amy, I know, dated someone else who she still talks to that I still talk to, and Jay is still dating Nico, so neither of these would be like awkward situations. I'm gonna pick Amy and then the other person just because Jay and I are both fucking giants. And if we're stuck in an elevator, there's not a lot of space. Amy's also very tall, but she's also 1 inch wide.
Yes. Very practical answer.
Dating a clown or dating a magician? Clown all the way. Magician has such a weirder energy to me.
Yeah.
Oh, chat universally agrees.
Except the chat's a bunch of clown fuckers, I bet.
What? Clown is just a more like, yeah, that's my job kind of thing. But like, if you're a magician, it's like also your hobby.
Fuck people with hobbies.
That's obviously not what that's a whole new sentence. I didn't say that sentence. Someone in chat, unrelated to anything, I'm still Arrow Ace. You know, you could be Arrow Ace with a clown, or you could be Arrow, is this your ace with a magician?
Oh, if he kept doing that to me, we'd have to break up.
Yeah, he's a magician. That was a pretty resolute clown from chat. Battling zombies or vampires? Vampires. Because I'm definitely not going to win either of these encounters, right? I'm definitely
maybe the vampire one could end up sexy.
But like, vampires are hotter. You can talk to them. And also, like, even if it just eats me, it's like, well, fuck. But it's just, they're just going to like tear out my heart and I'll just die. But like being, like, zombies is like a whole thing. The whole world is ruined. But vampires could exist whenever. And like they exist in like the underworld. And also like if the vampire likes you, they can turn you. And then you can be a vampire. I'd be an okay vampire. I could make it as a vampire. Yeah. This is more viewers than I expected for this stream, to be honest. Got 370 viewers.
What's up, gamers?
What's up, gamers? Singing poorly or speaking too loud all the time. Well, I already do the latter. So,
I already do the former a lot.
I would be really sad to lose my singing ability, to be honest. So, I guess I'll be too loud. This isn't funny.
Yeah, they're not fun. They're not very funny.
I had my first kiss after after watching your Zilla video. Oh. How did you segue from that?
They turned to their partner and they were like, "Are you ready to buy?"
That ice woman's got me feeling kind of randy. Ice woman freaked me out. Can you warm me up? I don't know. Is this worth it?
I don't know about that one, gamer. I'm sure this chatter was much more smooth.
I had my first kiss at the FNAF movie. Skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji.
Let's fucking go.
You're the youngest human I've ever talked to.
I mean, here's the thing. At least you remember. I don't remember my first kiss.
I do remember mine. It's not a good story, so.
I don't even remember who mine was with. It was, I guess, very unremarkable.
Damn. Stranded on an island full of fruit or lost in a city full of your favorite animal. Okay, hang on. An island full of fruit. I mean, that's worse in every option, right?
Yeah, if we're stranded on an island, like if you run out of fruit, you're gonna fucking die there. If you're lost in a city, you're gonna be able to get out eventually.
Like, lost in a city is like, at worst, like a 1 or maybe if you're really incompetent 2-day problem, right? Like,
yeah, like you're gonna get out and it's gonna be all right.
Unless your favorite animal is like the man-killing python that lives in the city, and that's its scientific name, then I think you'll be okay.
I mean, if it's an abandoned city with nothing around it for miles, maybe. But like, if it's just a city, I think you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm not assuming there's no people in the city. Is that the assumption that like instead of humans living there, it's like hamsters or some shit?
That's the only way I can think of these things being equivalent.
I don't know what my favorite animal is, actually. I guess it's like a 4-way tie. Great blue heron, common American crow. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I guess this one must not be my favorite, but the Valais black-nosed sheep and praying mantises. And I don't think any of those would like kill me.
Not the fat-tailed sheep?
No. No, the black-nosed sheep are really cute.
But have you ever seen fat-tailed sheep?
Yeah. I like most sheep, but I like the black-faced sheep the best. They're so small. They look like dolls.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to be funny in the funny category.
Oh no. Chat, was Marissa funny? Don't do that.
I think fat-tailed sheep are funny.
Pretty even split.
I'll take it.
I would say you're like 70-30 in the funny. That's pretty good. Successful blind date with your crush or blind date fail with your celebrity. Well, why would I? What I don't. This doesn't make any sense.
Successful.
Why would you ever I guess for the story, I also don't have a celebrity crush.
I do not have a celebrity crush.
I'm skipping this one. Have to wear a chicken costume to your first day of work or have your parents chaperone your next date. Even if I'm a teenager, chicken costume. Like, that just... If I'm anyone else, like, if you're a teenager and you have to wear a chicken costume and, like, your work is cool with it. They're like, I'll die if I've got chicken costumitis. For one day I have to wear this. Or if you're working at, like, Charlie's Chicken Bucket, then it'll go great. Who cares? But I mean, if I was your coworker, I'd think you're the cool kid who showed up to work in a chicken suit. And like that, I would like remember you for like a good reason. But like,
I don't know about that. I think I could spin having my parents chaperone a date.
Your parents are also like pretty charming though, and fun to talk to.
Yeah, and we could all go out to like the theater together, my parents and me and my date, and I think it'd be great.
Yeah, you could be like, my parents are doing this thing. Do you want to come? And your date will be like, oh, what is it? And you'll be like, we got tickets to the Russian ballet or some rich person shit that you guys do.
Lamau. Yeah, it'd be fine.
I would not want my parents to chaperone a date. My dad introduced himself to Amy over a Zoom call with a homemade sock puppet popping up on the Zoom call, slowly rising up off center in camera view from the table. Accidentally like your ex's old vacation photo again, or mistakenly send a heart emoji to your boss. That's way worse. That's so much worse.
My boss wouldn't mind.
Yeah, okay. Again, liking someone's old vacation photo, like, who cares? Truly, who cares?
He's gonna think I'm a freak and tell everyone at school.
Jello, you're your own boss. I can imagine having I worked with other humans before.
I have trouble believing that.
How would I feel if Aloha sent me a heart emoji? Honestly, weird. That's very out of character for him. He would send
It wouldn't
me
be out of if he was like hope you're doing okay, King, heart emoji. That would be normal.
No, he doesn't send heart emojis. He sends like a bunger.
Yeah.
He uses bunger and salute. If he sent a heart, I'd be like, let me know your location. I'll come rescue you. Type in code. What if your ex is still a friend? Even if your ex is your mortal enemy, I don't get it. Like, this doesn't matter. Get married at Disney World or in Las Vegas. Las Vegas,
Ooh.
There's nothing more embarrassing I can imagine than getting married at Disney World.
Yeah, I'd probably also pick Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is a big city.
You could find a respectable venue, I'm sure.
Vegas is also a much more like, everyone you invite to your wedding can find something they want to do. Like Core is. Okay. Arrow Ace gang? Arrow Ace people can get married for tax reasons. Get that common law dollar, guys.
Get a sick lavender marriage going.
Have your dating app messages leaked online or have your search history made public? I don't have
Dating app.
Yeah, I don't have any of the former, but
I have so few dating app messages. It would be truly a nothing burger.
I think there are very few people who would truly not like be comfortable with their search history being made public, even if they had never looked at any porn or anything. It's just really invasive.
Yeah, I mean, it's like every question that's ever passed through your mind, even casually. It's like, I don't want people to know that.
Yeah. Oh. Have a pet dragon the size of a cat or a cat the size of a dragon the size of a cat.
Yeah, where are you going to keep a cat the size of the dragon?
Yeah, what's your plan there? Good luck finding an apartment that accepts that thing.
I mean, if you had like a house with significant acreage, it could be kind of cool to have a gigantic cat.
I guess it couldn't
But
be the
I
size.
don't.
I'm picturing like the size of a bus for the cat, since dragons can be whatever size. Also, if I didn't pick a pet dragon, Amy would kill me. So like,
That's true.
easy. Have spaghetti for hair or marshmallows for teeth? Spaghetti for hair.
Absolutely. Marshmallows for teeth sounds like a nightmare made real.
That's actually horrible. These aren't funny either.
No, there's some horrifying ones in here.
Mullet or bowl cut? My hair naturally mullets, unfortunately, so I have to pick that one.
I'd probably also pick the mullet. I could pull it off. They have like those sexy wolf cuts now, where like
Yeah.
non-binary people look fucking sexy in those, and they're like mullet adjacent.
You could pull off a mullet. I can't imagine you with a bowl cut.
No, it wouldn't work.
Eat pizza with pineapple or cereal with water. Okay. Not to be from Chicago about this. The pineapple with pizza thing, in case you've never heard me talk about it, the reason everyone's so divisive on it, why like some people are like, this is awesome. Pineapple's a really hard ingredient to cook properly into pizza, and it's a really easy ingredient to fuck up. If you get and I'm not saying like you gotta go get a good one, like I don't know where you could find a good one. Literally the place I first had pineapple on pizza and I was like, that's beyond delicious, doesn't exist anymore. They went out of business during COVID. And I've never had one as good as that, but like good pineapple pizza is really fucking good. And
even if it was bad pineapple pizza, I'd pick it over cereal with water.
It's still pizza. Yeah, pineapple's also very easy to take off of a pizza. And because the acidity of the pineapple plays really, really nicely with the red sauce and the cheese, because it's like just acid. It's just like tomato juice. So
yeah,
cereal with water is just weird. I just don't like pineapple. That's a solid reason to not want to try pineapple on pizza. It's like honey on pizza.
Or if you're allergic, you know.
Yeah, honey on pizza can also be good. Very specifically, there's a pizza place near where I used to live in LA, and where
bee pollen pizza.
I like bee pollen pizza. I'm very allergic to it, but yeah, it's like a spicy honey and bee pollen pizza. Yeah. Anyway, only use flip phones or only watch black and white TV. I would love to go back to a flip phone, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? I guess you have to authenticate shit through your phone now.
Yeah, I feel like it would cause a lot of daily life problems.
Yeah. Well, they have just normal. I assume this is cheating. I can't use one of those cool new smartphones that is also a flip phone, right? Where it like
no. I think they're talking about an old flip phone.
An old timey flip phone. Right, then I don't know.
I took the black and white TV. I feel like you'd have a fucking not good time trying to use a flip phone in modern day.
I'd really be sad to lose out on color in all the stuff I watch. God, it would be so annoying though. My phone is dog water. It's like 10 years old and it runs out of battery so fast. And I was talking to Amy and she was like, you gotta get a new phone. And I was like, I really don't want to. And she's like, you'll be sacrificing that old aux cord headphone jack, but it won't die immediately. And I'm like, but I need to get a Canadian phone because I have a US SIM card. And she's like, you can keep your number. I'm like, no, you can't. I looked it up. I have to get a new one. And if I have to do that, I'm gonna have to transfer so much shit over to my new it's gonna be awful. Anyway. It only says TV. You could probably just watch stuff online with a computer. That feels like cheating. I don't think that's what they mean. Always have wet socks or always have cold hands? Cold hands.
cold hands, then I could hold someone's hand and warm up my hand.
Amy has cold hands. Amy has ice cold hands, and when she sleeps, her body heats up to 4,000 degrees. And she never gets sick. And I was like, genuinely why I think you never get sick. I think your body goes through a fever every time you go to bed, and it kills off every germ in your body. Because, like, literally, I will, like, if I, like, touch any part of her core, it's, like, actually boiling. It's crazy how hot she gets. But her hands are cold. Only be able to text in emojis or only be able to text in acronyms. That's so annoying. Emojis. That's at least funny.
I mean, acronyms at least can convey a message.
Chat, you have to answer this by doing the thing you would pick. I want to see someone try and do it in acronyms. Am I... Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm stupid. Just throw this out here for me. What's an acronym?
Isn't like TTYL and BRB acronyms?
Oh, what's it called? What's the Count Olaf thing where you take all the letters in a word and rearrange them so it spells like a different word, but it's using all the same letters? Anagram? I thought it meant anagram.
No, texting an anagram is a whole different ballgame.
That's why I was like, that's so annoying. Okay. Yeah, also there's emojis for, like, we were just complaining, there's emojis that are just letters. You could do it.
That's true.
Be able to talk to animals, but they constantly give you unsolicited advice, or be able to fly, but only at a walking speed. Fly.
Fly.
You still fucking fly? I don't really want to fly that much faster than walking speed, to be honest.
Just being able to minorly float would be useful in everyday life.
Yeah, are you kidding? That would be great. I feel like talking to animals is overrated as it is. Loud neighbors or nosy neighbors? How nosy are we talking here? Like, are we talking like you walk outside your front door to go grocery shopping and they happen to see you because they're outside gardening and they start like asking about your daily life? Or are they like voyeurs? Like, what do you mean?
If they're looking through my window, then no, I don't want that. But loud neighbors would be such an issue with streaming.
Also, not funny. What's
not funny?
Let's really quick. What's the least funny question? What was our previous guy? Was it this? Bad haircut or bad dye job? That is aggressively unfunny. That might still be it.
I think that might still be the least funny one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. 16? This is the stupidest question. But I don't know. It makes... I think about it for more than, like, 5 seconds. Like, this... Nothing about the... Hello, Teen Vogue. Whoa. Uh-oh.
You flew too close to the sun.
Fuck. Hang on. There we go.
Oh my god, prom? Let's go.
Okay. Having a permanent duck face in all photos or only being able to type with one finger, the duck face. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm a writer. One finger? You guys are crazy. I gotta teach Amy how to type. She hunting pecs.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Have to sleep hanging upside down like a bat or standing up like a horse. Flair yelled at me for making this joke. She was like, that's not a real thing. Horse misrepresentation.
Horse misrepresentation.
Well, horses can sleep laying down, so
Okay, if it's like a horse, then yeah, I'd rather pick that. But if the choice is actually between hanging upside down or standing up, I feel like hanging upside down is the cooler option.
Does this give you the power to do that? I have to assume, right? Because that would just kill you. You can't be upside down that long.
It says I have to sleep that way, so I would assume that if I've made it to adulthood, that I can do it.
Okay. I'm still going to pick horse. Only be able to eat foods that are blue or drinks that are green. Okay, so you'd have to dye all your water green.
Yeah.
Like you
But that's not so bad.
It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, if you just carry
Making
around
food
like
blue.
Yeah,
sounds way harder.
You couldn't go out to any restaurant, but you could if you were doing the food thing.
Yeah, you could dye all your food blue at home, but then once you go out...
Yeah, you can't go out for food.
Unless you go somewhere with blue food.
Like, you go out to the restaurants. Are there any dietary restrictions that we should know about before ordering tonight? Yeah, I can only eat blue things. Oh, you're serious? Yes.
Oh, you're serious. And there's not a lot of shit in nature that is actually blue. It's usually like purple.
Yeah, even blueberries aren't really blue. Like they're blue on the outside.
I can't really think of natural blue food.
I guess fish, if you're eating it raw, does it count? Does it have to be blue all the way down? Because then you're fucked.
How blue is blue?
Yeah, like if I'm eating like, is swordfish blue even though the inside is kind of white pink, but the outside is kind of silver blue? Or like, do I need to like dye the dough of bread blue before I eat it? Because if that's the case, then like, you have to do drinks.
Yeah, that's just way easier.
Yeah. Oh, that was all of them. All right, so
not very funny.
I mean, despite everything, burping or farting was the funniest one. It was the one that made us laugh, not because it was a good question, but because it happened and we were like, are you kidding? Are you already out of ideas? That was not funny. I'm skipping pop culture because it's all like, what about this celebrity? And I don't know anybody, so... Oh, random. You're at random?
Random?
What, you're already on 3. Wait, hang on. Am I old again, chat? Be in a rom-com directed by Greta Gerwig or a buzzy A24 drama. Buzzy? What does that mean?
Buzzy.
Buzzy.
I don't know.
Buzzy. Definition. Lively and exciting. Oh, like a place is abuzz with energy?
I've never heard buzzy.
Buzzy? Ain't that the green monster who could teach me multiple languages on a VHS set? Muzzy joke.
Love that muzzy deep cut.
It means causing a lot of talk. Oh, like you're generating buzz? Okay. Like, it's not a bad word. I've just never heard it used. All right, random. Only be able to take cold showers or have to sleep without a blanket every night. I can do cold showers.
Cold showers. I literally can't fall asleep without some sort of weight on top of me.
Yeah. I need to have 2 blankets, and I like to have a heavier one and a lighter one, and the heavier one goes like up just above my chest, and then I wrap my arms in the lighter one and put it on top.
I literally will have like 3 layers of blankets pulled all the way up to my face.
And then, I guess, chat, just so you don't have to change. Well, let's. I was gonna say like we'll do one emoji for like the former and one for the latter, but it's fine. You can just answer. Be able to teleport or read minds. Teleport. Then Vixen and I could hang out again.
Yeah, teleporting would be so useful.
Teleporting would be really good. The only
I
downside
don't
of
want to hear people's thoughts.
Yeah. Only be able to use a flip phone or have to carry a boom box for music. Again, this is kind of impossible. Like, modern life has made this impossible. As much as I would love to just go back to using a phone.
Can I just go without music so that I'm not the obnoxious person that has my boombox in public?
You could pull off the boombox. I'm just telling you. You're strong and you're like the right height to have like a boombox on your shoulder. It would be part of your look. You could make it work. Shower or bath, though your streams would really suffer from having to have a boombox just behind you going into the microphone. Shower or bath? Shower. What did you like? This person, Christy Kellogg, wrote 3 questions and went, fuck.
I'm out of ideas.
Reread the first one and went, oh, shower or bath, which like is so not the same energy as these 3. This is
and the next one is burping or farting.
Well, in fairness, these ones aren't supposed to be funny, chat. They didn't pause it. Only, I know it's hard to tell. We're done being funny.
This is the random category now. And when I think random, I think shower or bath.
80s or 90s?
I wasn't alive in the 80s, so I don't know.
80s. I can go back. I can get Ronald Reagan. I can fix a lot. Board games or video games? Video games.
Video games.
I like board games, but like, God, but some of them are just not meant to be board games. Sometimes you play a good board game and you're like, this would be awesome if it were a video game. Rich and famous or rich and unknown? What a stupid fucking question.
Rich and unknown. That's like the best thing to be.
That's the ideal, dude. Do you remember that first this or that would you rather thing we did? And there was basically this question, and you and I immediately went, you don't want to be known. And Aloha's like, I'd love to be famous. And we're both like, no, you won't.
You wouldn't. The only reason to be famous is that it's a vehicle to get rich.
Yeah. Okay. Art museum or history museum? History museum.
History. Oh my god, especially natural history, those are my favorite.
Yeah, natural history is the best type of museum. There's, like, it covers so much. Speaking as, I've been to enough art museums. I was an art major. We had to go to so fucking many of them. They're so boring.
Art is fine, but wouldn't you rather see dinosaur bones?
Art is fine, but, like, history museum encompasses more things. Including art.
Yeah, they usually do also have art.
Yeah. Art adapts too. History sucks. What are you, 11? I don't like history. Science is dumb. It's just like a silly thing to think. Sunrise or sunset? Sunset.
Yeah. Sunset's
nice.
very pretty. They're both nice. Sunset is pretty, and also you don't have to be up at an ass crack hour to see it.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, a sunrise is usually like an indication of failure. Like I had insomnia and it was really bad.
Oh no.
I like both though. This is actually, we're in my favorite time of year right now. Late May, early June, where the days are like, daylight lasts until fucking 9 p.m. It's heavenly. I love it. One day I'll be a snowbird and have one house in North America and another in Australia. And I'll just swap. Okay. Physical planners or digital planners? Actually physical.
Physical. I used to have a physical planner for as long as I could manage it.
Yeah. I I have a calendar and I have no wall to put it on. Because, like, just the walls in my building are either, like, nice material that we're not allowed to, like, some of our walls are brick or, like, wood, and we're not allowed to do anything to them, and other ones are plaster, and they're really thin, so we just go and smack a nail into my neighbor's house. So... Physical planners are always too small. Look at this guy over here. Out on the town with too much going on to put in the physical planner. Dogs or cats? Cats, I guess.
Cats.
I don't like either very much. But
you really don't like dogs.
It's, you know what? It's not even dogs' faults. I hate dog people. Society has caved to dog people. For real, dude. You can walk in almost anywhere with a dog and get away with it. And you can just be a piece of shit about it. Being on time or being late? What a stupid question.
What do you mean?
Normal leg or hit with a baseball bat leg? Like, I would like to be on time. Late? What's your problem, Hang on, iBurger23. Who are you? Channel activity.
Why would you rather be late? I feel like this is only a fair question if it's being ridiculously early or being a little late.
Yeah, being on time is good. Okay, this appears to be the only stream that you've been in. Where in LA am I living that sunlight lasts until 9? I'm not in LA anymore. I'm in Toronto. I don't know, man. The sun, it's like light here until like 9 right now.
I'm in LA and it was like 105 fucking degrees today. It sucked.
Oh, you want to be fired. Okay.
That's a really specific instance of where being late would be useful.
All right, well, Blaine Cy Miller, which is what I call a person at a restaurant who's like the waiter who gives you wine when I'm trying to know what they're called, but I'm fucking it up, and I can't remember the name for sommelier.
Sommelier.
Yeah. Has upgraded it to 10 minutes late or an hour early. Now that I'm not a voice actor.
That's reasonable. That's a reasonable question.
Now that I'm not a voice actor, 10 minutes late. I think that's just enough to everything I do. That's annoying, but it's like forgivable. Like 10 minutes late is usually forgivable. It's pretty annoying for streams, but I hate it when people like get there at the buzzer. But like an hour early is a lot.
I have to go with it though.
Yeah, no,
because you can't be late.
You can't be late. You can't be late to shit. If I'm being honest, I'd probably pick an hour early again. I just have to get a bunch of books and bring them with me. Being too hot or being too cold? Too cold. Too hot.
Cold.
This is a solved problem, dude. You can always get warmer. You can only take off so much.
Yep.
Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. It means that there's another day of weekend after Saturday. That's a silly question. No one likes what are you, a church mom? Who likes Sunday more than Saturday?
Well, and I have meetings every other Sunday, but every Saturday I stream Zen Zone Zero on my Twitch channel.
What's your Twitch channel, Vixen?
Oh my god, it's Vixen_VTuber. Thank you for asking.
Wow. A+ on a hard test or a week of no homework? Now, this is a question for teens that I can, like, roll my eyes at, but, like, not in an old man sort of way. Week of no homework.
Yeah, absolutely.
Easy. A+ on a hard test. I'm gonna get that anyway, first of all.
Okay.
Week of no homework? That's awesome, dude.
That is awesome. You can pursue your passions. You can hang out with your friends.
Yeah. Homework takes forever, man. This is bullshit. You get home from high school, you get like 3 hours of homework some nights. We don't get homework in my school district, you losers. Where do you live? Tinder or Hinge? I don't even know what Hinge is.
Hinge. No, I was mixing it up with Bumble.
Yeah, I know what Bumble is.
Hinge is more of like a dating app, and Tinder's for hookups, right?
Lovey says, I'm not an amazing grade guy anyway, so a safe A is great for me. Lovey, you did like a full illustrated piece on Immanuel Kant and a bunch of other philosophers that you were like posting updates on Discord, and you were like, I'm doing this for a class. I don't need to, but I'm having fun. Did anyone answer what? Oh, Jesus, sorry. Okay. Always trip if you're not wearing shoes, or always drop something if you're not wearing gloves. I already drop shit all the time.
I like being barefoot. I wouldn't want to have to wear shoes all the time, but I guess I could wear like flip-flops. I wouldn't want to have to constantly wear gloves.
I think I could get used to wearing shoes all the time, honestly. Because I can't trip if I'm in bed, so I can take off. Oh, but I'd be in the shower.
Yeah, you'd have to get shower shoes.
I'd have to get pool shoes. That scares the hell out of me.
I'd still rather do that than have to wear gloves all the time.
I could wear gloves, I think. I've had to wear like corrective. I'm an artist. I'm an artist in my 30s, so I've had to wear the corrective gloves that we all have to wear eventually. You get used to it. Okay. Yoga or CrossFit? Yoga. Yoga's fun. Yoga's relaxing.
Yoga's fun.
CrossFit's kind of hard, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Call or text? It depends.
Text. I hate when people call me on the phone.
Surfboard?
What is this? What is this mysterious ass music we're listening to?
Oh, sorry. I'm just going through the entire Octopath Traveler soundtrack. I'll go back to the top so that it's like happier shit.
I was like, this is very inquisitive music.
Is it funny? Is it funny music?
No, I don't think so.
Why not? Surfboard or skateboard? I couldn't do either. I can't really go underwater anymore, so but like if I learned to skate, I'd be cool. Can you imagine me skating? Like fucking no.
No.
Right? Not at all.
No.
Not even a little bit.
I guess I'd go skateboard. It's more practical. I could do something with a skateboard.
Losing sleep or skipping a meal? I already do both of these.
Skip a meal, I guess.
Skip a meal.
I need my sleep.
Yeah, skip a meal. You just skip one meal and then eat a big meal. Losing sleep sucks.
Yeah.
Animals or people? Okay. I've got bad news about what the category animals includes. You're being shitty about it.
Well, sure, but
people, I guess.
Animals.
Because if I don't, I need to go to the grocery store. I need to buy food. I can't send a carrier pigeon out to bring me back berries for food. Career as a doctor or a pilot?
Pilot, I can't stand the sight of blood.
I have to think. I famously hate doctors, but do I get to pick what kind of doctor? I say that I don't even have like one in mind, but let's assume I have to be a GP. I hate traveling though. Man, both of these suck. I'm like really thinking about this. I get sick too easy. But, like, fuck, dude. It doesn't matter. It's like, doctor's office and airport are, like, the two worst places. You know what? Pilot, because that can just mean that I have, like, a small aircraft engine pilot's license, and I just have the ability to fly.
It says a career.
Oh. There's like 8 whole words in this sentence. Do we have to look at all 8 of them? I mean, do we have to be a completionist? Man. Fuck, these suck. I guess a doctor. Okay. My dad's an air traffic controller, so like, or he was. Okay. Movie night or a night out? I'm gonna pick a night out right now.
Yeah.
Amy and I just got to hang out with Adrian yesterday.
Oh, how's that?
It was great. And we hung out a lot longer than I thought we were gonna, because she had like a interview thing to do, and she came in on a bus, because she lives in the Toronto area, but like not actually in Toronto, like Amy and I do. And we went and got sushi at a sushi place Amy and I like, and immediately after, like the second after she got out of the car to get back on into the station, we were both like, that was awesome, I want to ask her to hang out again. And I was like, I gotta get better at doing that. So we're like, that was great, do you want to hang out again? She's like, yes, I will. She's in Paris for most of this month again. This is not like a secret. She was like, I need to get photographs for Truth Scrapper. And she was like, there's a lot of fucking shit that I want that's really French, and they don't have good stock photos of it. So I'm like, Mom, I guess I'm coming back to Paris to go around and take pictures of stuff. So I was like, when you get back from Paris, we should hang out again.
I'm jealous. That's awesome.
Oh, you've been hanging out with people all the time.
I want to hang out with Adrian.
Fly out here, coward. You won't.
Ugh.
Spring or fall? I like both spring and fall.
So I like spring for itself more. I like when all the flowers are blooming and all the baby animals are being born. But I prefer that fall is the precursor to winter, whereas spring is the end of winter. It's over.
You know, I'm kind of on the opposite thing, because the reason I don't want to pick spring is because winter's cold fucking fingers stick around until fucking May. But then in fall, you have November, which is the worst month of the year because it's when the clocks roll forward. Fall. I'm only leaning towards spring right now, literally because it's the best part of spring. So, Pilates or running? Pilates. It's yoga again.
Yeah.
Running sucks. Notebook or Notes app? I don't care about that. Next. Roller coasters or bumper cars? Roller coasters.
As long as the roller coaster doesn't go upside down or too high. I prefer to go on a tame roller coaster over doing the bumper cars, but I don't like big roller coasters.
There's small roller coasters. Yeah, bumper cars are like one of those things that sound fun, and then if they're not maintained even a little bit or not super high end, there's like too much collision. Like, it just feels awful. Sleep in or stay up? What stupid... I don't understand. staying up is why you sleep in. You do both. I don't get it.
I mean, if I had to stay up and then get up early, or...
Yeah, that's the problem. These aren't opposites.
Yeah, I mean, sleeping in. It's just more sleep.
Yeah. Which part do I enjoy more? I enjoy staying up because I don't want to go to bed yet. But, like, I sleep in because I have to. I don't understand. Sand or snow? Snow.
Snow! Snow!
No one likes sand. Right? What is this question? Me starting a date. So, burping or farting? Okay. Sand or snow? I hate snow so much. Look, snow is like, I don't know, snow has downsides. Like, it's hard to deal with, but it's pretty.
It's so pretty.
Like, sand has no upsides.
I mean, a nice day at the beach is nice, but not necessarily because there is sand there.
Yeah, it's only because there's water. Ugh. What a horrible question. Aren't influencers celebrities?
Yeah, but they're celebrities for stupider reasons.
I don't know. No. Cashier for theme park or school board in red state?
Cashier.
School board in red state. I might be able to make a positive difference.
I wouldn't want to talk to a single one of those parents.
I don't think the school board does that. They're just like the fucking board of directors, right?
I don't know.
Ocean or lake? Lake.
Ocean.
No.
I love the ocean.
No. Great Lakes. The Great Lakes are the best place to swim on planet Earth.
No, I like being in the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's the Great Lake, but with salt.
Yeah, it smells good.
No, it smells worse.
No, it smells so good.
Yeah, the Great Lakes are the best. You guys are crazy.
And if you bring a burger and fry to the beach and the ocean, you have your feet in the water and you eat your burger and fry. It's the best.
What the fuck does that have to do with it being ocean?
It's just good to have a good day at the ocean.
What about it? What about the ocean makes it better?
It's just different.
In what way?
I can't explain it to you. You're a hater.
No, that you're just wrong and you don't know why.
No, I'm at the beach. The sun is beating down and I'm smelling the ocean, and then I can have a beachy meal, and it's more satisfying than if I was sitting at a lake.
It is the same at a Great Lake.
No, it's not.
In what way is it different? Explain.
It feels different when you're at the beach.
I don't believe this is it's not a corner store, it's a bodega shit. This is
No, you have no whimsy in your heart.
What are you talking about?
If you're at the beach and the sun is beating down and you're smelling the ocean, things taste and feel different.
So it's literally the salt for you? Is that it?
It must be.
When was the last time you were at a Great Lake?
Like a couple of years ago.
I don't know.
It's just, I don't think there's anything special about a day at the lake the way that a day at the beach is special.
literally the Great Lakes are inland seas. They are larger than most seas.
I don't care how big it is. I'm there for the vibes.
Yeah, I'm saying it's the ocean. It's the same. It covers the whole horizon. It is the same.
It doesn't smell the same to be there. It doesn't feel the same to be there.
Everyone who's Midwest is like, you know what you're talking about. The lakes are a lake. Okay, I'm not arguing for a lake. Lakes suck. Like, speaking as someone who's done like a lake trip up in like the middle of Wisconsin or like Minnesota versus like going to the Great Lakes, very different. That's what I'm arguing for. The Great Lakes are just oceans that you can swim around in and with your eyes open and nothing stings. Beaches are just... The Great Lakes have beaches! It's the same!
Lake beaches are not the same as ocean beaches!
I'm gonna get... You know what? I'm gonna get you 5 pictures right now.
It doesn't matter what it looks like in a picture. It's about the vibe of being there, Jello.
That's not true, and you won't be able to tell the difference.
Of course I can't tell the difference in a picture. You're not there. Being there is different. I used to have a house that was right down the block from a fucking lake beach. I know what they're like. They're not the same as being at an ocean beach.
Was it the Great Lakes or a lake?
It was a lake,
then
Jello.
Okay.
It doesn't say Great Lake. It says ocean or lake.
I said, did you not listen? Like, for real, I'm actually a little upset. Did you not listen to the shit I just said like 3 minutes ago?
Yes, I was listening to you.
So
but I'm saying I'd rather be at the ocean and that the ocean is a different vibe.
The prompt says lake, not Great Lake. Great Lakes are a lake. What are you arguing? It's a lake. It's a good lake, sir.
And there are good oceans, too.
I don't think there are good oceans. I think the oceans will just fucking kill you.
I mean, I've been to the Caribbean. They got nice oceans. They got crystal blue waters. You can go fucking scuba diving, and it's cool as hell.
All right, I forgot that you're rich, and you get to go to, like, the 3% of oceans that are good.
Oh, here we go.
You flew out to, like, a private fucking island in the Caribbean for your uncle's wedding or funeral or some shit, and it was like, yeah, we were in the private Myers with the glowing jellyfish, and we took a secret extra plane to get there, and it was kind of annoying.
It was his funeral, thanks.
You want to play guess the type of large body of water? Okay.
No, it doesn't matter what it looks like in a picture. The ocean breeze. The sun beating down.
Do you not think that large bodies of water, do you think that, like, specifically when it's the ocean, it's like somehow different weather over the same size?
It smells like the ocean.
The Great Lakes have a smell.
Yeah, I don't want to smell the Great Lake. I want to smell the ocean.
You sound like a 3-year-old right now who's being asked to try broccoli. It's nuts.
What the fuck? I'm trying to express my preference, and you're telling me that my preference doesn't matter.
Because you're the only thing you've described that's different is salt. And I'm like, well, they have all these things at the Great Lake beaches. And you're like, no, it's different. I don't like broccoli.
I do not sound like that right now.
You sound so much like that right now.
Because you're being unreasonable, and I'm losing my mind about it.
I'm not.
Literally, chocolate or vanilla, and I'm like, chocolate, and you're like, vanilla's better, I'll kill you. There's no difference.
Chat, let's be centrists. Both have points, okay? Have you been arguing about bodies of water the entire time I've been rinsing my hair dye? This person did the bad hair dye, bad haircut questions. Sharks, yay. The Great Lakes also have sharks, actually. That's a problem.
If I'm gonna get a soft serve ice cream, it's gonna be more satisfying by the ocean. If I'm gonna get a burger and fry, it's gonna be more satisfying by the ocean. If I'm gonna try and tan, it's gonna be more satisfying by the ocean.
I don't think you're right about that. I don't think you're... I just don't know what the difference would be as someone who's been to both and has done those things at both.
I've also done those things at both, and I could tell you I enjoy it more at the ocean. And you can't tell me I'm wrong for feeling that way. It's just my personal preference.
I'm still gathering pictures, by the way.
Why? Why? It doesn't matter if I can tell if it's a beach or a fucking lake beach or an ocean beach.
Because chat wanted me to.
If chat told you to jump off a cliff, would you do it?
This is tough to do because it's only on my shitty external monitor. Here, while I do that, chat. Let's find a good one. Playing cards or crossword puzzles. Cards. You can do more with it.
Cards.
Convertible or sleeper van? I don't know. Those both sound terrible.
Sleeper vans are fun.
Okay. Is there a way I can do this? I'm trying to think of how to do this without tipping my hand at all. Okay. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do this. No, I don't want to save it. Goofball. Me when I just call it snap. Almost done.
Okay.
I'm literally just trying to find images that don't have, like, a significant amount of shoreline in them for, like, you know, like the architecture and stuff. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Loading Fiend. Let's see, can I merge these two? Probably not. I think I'm just gonna have to. Okay. Good enough. I'll just have to change the window that you can see. Nope, that's the picture of me again. That's the picture of me again, even though I closed it. Why? Okay. Still don't want to do that. No, I don't want to stream OBS. That's crazy.
That's great.
Well, all right. Bit of a giveaway, but that's fine.
That's a lake.
It's a lake. I gotta get my windows back up for... No. Fuck. Shit. Lake. Okay. How about this one?
That's a lake.
Nope, that's the ocean.
Okay. That's a... Lake.
It's a lake.
Ocean.
Lake.
Ocean.
Lake.
Okay. Lake.
Lake. We already did this one, right?
That's the lake again.
Yeah, okay.
That's the ocean again.
Yeah, these were just the most neutral ones I could find. I'm just saying.
Most of those were damn lakes.
What?
I was expecting a more even split of lake and ocean.
Yeah, but the point is you can't tell.
But it doesn't matter if I can tell in a picture.
All right, I'll wave a salt shaker under your nose, and then
You're such an asshole.
I am not.
Yes, you are. You're so mean.
I just think that you are clinging to ocean nostalgia since you're a New Yorker.
Ocean nostalgia? What are
Ocean-
you talking about?
Ocean nostalgia, Vixen.
We don't have that many fucking... I didn't go to the ocean a lot in New York.
Aren't you like from around New York City?
Yeah? This doesn't mean I went to the ocean a lot.
It's on the fucking ocean.
Yeah, but you're not going to the fucking ocean in New York. That's not a New York activity.
Shit, no one tell Coney Island, baby.
Oh my god.
You grew up near salt, so because the salt is in the air. So it does something for you, I guess.
Okay, so sue me?
I'm telling you for the next time you're engaged in a lake versus ocean debate.
Okay, but if it's my personal preference that I prefer the ocean, then it shouldn't matter if I'm tinted by nostalgia. I don't need to have an objective view on ocean versus lake.
I'm saying that now that you know that's where your bias is coming from, you can be like, that's why I like the ocean.
But that's not why I like the ocean.
Okay. Guys, was the argument funny? Yes or no?
Jello decides something about my psychology and then rolls his eyes when I tell him he's not 100% correct.
Well, at least the argument was funny, except this guy who thinks it was Google Map ping locator. Oh, don't want that. Don't want that showing. That's my Discord. scoot this back over here. Okay, you can stop being full screen. So anyway, now that we've decided that lakes are better, shopping online or in store, it depends what you're looking for, because if you need a specific item, like a specific piece of furniture, you have to go in store. But otherwise, shopping online is better. I'm sorry, but dropping check your privilege in a lakes versus oceans argument is a power move. That didn't happen at all.
It did. You told me that I only preferred the ocean because I'm bougie.
Yeah. Plants are pets.
Pets.
Fucking get out of here. Discord always being in the wrong layer. Piece of shit. That was a Digimon. No, it wasn't, but I sent it to Vixen because I thought it looked like a Digimon when seen quickly. AirPods or wire headphones. I don't like any wireless anything. None of them fucking work.
I mean, I have a pair of wireless earbuds that work fine, but I would rather have my headphone jack back.
The only wireless things that ever worked were GameCube Wavebirds. And everything else is bad. I bought a fucking $80 controller that can't accurately do shit from 1 foot away from the USB. It's exhausting. General admission or assigned seats? I don't... Like, you can't...
What, for like concerts? I hate concerts.
I don't really understand. Like no one gets to pick a seat? Does anything work that way? Where it's just like
There's general admission concerts.
Really? That sounds crazy. That's like a recipe for disaster. Bus or train? They're both so bad. Trains. They're at least environmentally one of the better ways to travel. I do not want to stand on the train. That's why you gotta get inside the train. Can't be on top of it.
Train, you could get a sleeper car.
I think they mean a general train. Like an Amtrak.
Okay. I mean, I'd still rather be on an Amtrak than a Greyhound.
Yeah. Park hang or beach hang? Park.
Beach.
All right, so where is this beach located? Hypothetically.
Anywhere.
Shoes or bare feet? I hate having my feet bare.
I hate having my feet in shoes.
Aren't we an odd couple? Washing the dishes immediately or waiting until the sink is full? Immediately. It's so gross.
I always wait until the sink is full.
It's yucky. I can't. Stuff stays in there forever if I do that. That's not how my brain allows. And then stuff gets like stinky. Ugh. No. No one watching this is gonna pick Big Party, right? No one...
You're not sharing the questions with me anymore, by the way. I'm looking at chat.
Oh, okay, sorry. I swapped it, but it needs a second thing for some reason. There we go. How about now?
Bye, chat. Yeah. Small group, obviously.
Yeah, no one here on a Saturday night is gonna be like, I love big partying when they're at home watching Twitch answer Teen Vogue questions or whatever we're doing.
You're not on Twitch, silly goose.
What if I am? Surprise. Game night or movie night? Movie night. It's... You really need to curate people for a good in-game board game experience.
Yeah. But let's be real, I'll play Monopoly with anybody.
What kind of game? I think game night means like analog games, like board games. I actually like big parties, but I don't like dealing with enough people for a big party. It sounds like you don't like big parties. Never taste again or never see color again? Never taste again. I guess. I'm gonna sacrifice every taste and nose ability before I let anything touch my sense of touch, ears, or eyes. Those are like so much more valuable. Whoa. It's red. It's a link.
Oh, it's a link.
What other fucking... This or that food questions? Every time we do that, we fucking kill each other. We gotta stick on nicer stuff like bodies of water. Travel questions. Style questions. Oh, these are juicy. Juicy. Here we go.
Juicy.
These are juicy, chat. Chat, please select. We'll keep our angry red man. Please select a new emoji to indicate juiciness. I will take your submissions for juice representatives now. Oh, I like that pink guy. That's pretty good. Ooh, okay, these are orange guy. Vetoing the poop. These are all pretty good. I like this. I like this purple guy that Rourke posted. Is he easy to use? Purple face. Oh, that. Yeah, there. That's exactly what I wanted to post. Thanks. Yeah, he's okay. He's right there. Yeah, this one. All the ones you guys are posting are kind of similar color-wise to this fellow. Yeah, purple face will be our juice master. He looks interested, and he looks like he could be juiced to make a drink. So, younger or older? What, to date? Let's put a number on this. Let's do 5 years.
5 years younger or older.
Let's do, well, I guess that gets weird depending on how old you are. Take like a fifth of your age. Whatever that is. 5 years younger and I'm going to jail. Yeah, just whatever. Make it legal. Adjust it for you. We're like 30, so.
I'm fine with either.
Yeah, when you're like over 25, it doesn't fucking matter anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
As long as they're over 25, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like. I don't know. I guess if I have to pick one, I'm gonna pick older, because I do often think like, wow, this person's like way younger than me, but it's very rare that I'm like talking to someone casually online in a way where it's like feasible I could pursue them romantically, and I'm like, you're old. That doesn't happen. Old person fucker Jello, yeah, ha ha ha. All right. That's my fucking Vixen. I thought you were Oz. Kiss on the first date or wait a few dates? Kissing on the first date is weird.
Yeah, waiting a few dates is not bad. So, like, who cares? Pick that one.
You gotta wait. Are these juicy? I guess this is like how you can find your most unhinged friend. Playing on the same team as your crush or what? Is this like a euphemism? Or does it mean like in school when you're playing
This is for
Red?
teens.
I don't know. Remember, this is for teens. I don't know, man.
Do you want to collaborate with your crush, or do you want to compete with your crush?
If I were a teen, I'd probably be like, I'll be on their team, but I'm not good at sports. So I would just get left behind. I would have no opportunities to be like, I'll pass the ball. And they'll be like, wow, he passed to me. There's a spark there. But like if I'm on the opposite team, then I can point guard and I can stand in front of them and be like, I'm tall. And they'll be like, he's pretty tall. So is this juicy? This is boring. What, us or the questions? Playful banter or deep, meaningful conversations? Again, this is just like, have you had a real relationship yet or not? Like,
I like playful banter.
mm-hmm. Do you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm very playful and fun, Jello.
Laughing at something in chat. Making the first move or waiting for them to initiate? Making the first move. I hate waiting for people in all contexts.
I like to be approached, but almost all of my more successful ventures have been me going, okay, I'm making the first move.
Jello, you're talking to the person who VAs a character about bears. I don't know what that could possibly be in response to. Like, what are you saying? That, like, someone who voices in Kuma Kuma Bear can't have a meaningful conversation? Like, I don't get it. Listen, do you kiss your crush on the first date, or do you info dump about hibernation cycles of bears? It's a pretty standard question. Teen Vogue guest article written by Molly Blind.
This guy's not even a real Kuma Bear fan, because you would know that Yuna doesn't even like bears that much.
She kind of hates bears, actually. Do you text for 6 months and agonize over if it means you're dating or not? That's a crazy life to be living. That's bonkers. I realized I had a crush on Jay and asked him out 2 weeks later because I went, if the answer is no, I don't want to have a crush again. I want to kill this. I need to get rid of this thing immediately. Giving a massage or receiving one?
Receiving one.
Receiving. I'm always worried I'm doing a bad job.
Massages are so nice.
Amy gives good massages. I don't feel like I do. Playful teasing or direct compliments?
I mean, playful teasing.
I've been told I give good compliments when I give them once in a blue moon, so I'll take that. Call them a fuckface. I don't think it's... Dominant energy or soft and sweet? I mean, we all know my answer. It's that bears hibernate for up to 4 months of the year.
I don't like a dominant energy from my partner.
I don't either.
I want soft and sweet.
Oh, you got this. This is juicy for you guys?
It's pretty juicy.
I think they're reacting to my bear fact that I made up and might be wrong. I don't... Can we skip this question? Maybe it is juicy. It's too juicy for Quacktastic Tic Tac, which is like a solid bar in a rhyme. Or a rap is what I meant. Oh no, I'm lame. I'm lame. Dancing with
I think it's more like a Toontown username.
Yeah, a little bit. Dancing with a crush at a crowded club or a slow dance in private. Those both sound a little weird to me, to be honest.
Definitely a slow dance in private. That could be very romantic.
I'd rather die than go on a date at a club.
Yeah, no, a crowded club is not my scene ever.
Flirting with touch or with words? With words. I'm a 6'5" man. If I flirt with touch, I go to jail.
I like flirting with touch just because I love hugs and just fucking like hanging all over somebody.
Yeah, you're very much like a cat girlfriend.
I'm very, very touchy-feely. I need constant head pats.
Words first, then touch. I'm going to touch you. Heavy burp or fart. Kisses that start sweet or kisses that start bold. You gotta start sweet.
You gotta start sweet.
You have to start sweet and then work up the energy from there.
If you start bold, you're gonna clack your teeth together.
If you start bold, it's gross, and then you have nowhere to go. But like if you start really sweet, then like you can slowly ramp it up, and that's better for both of you. Sour, then sweet. These questions are not juicy. Lily, you don't have to, you can just leave, like, you don't have to pay money to leave a comment every time. I appreciate that you're throwing us dollars, but like, I want to make sure you know. I know you've done a couple comments, but it's okay. But they really feel you on the head pats. If their situationship other is watching, they really like head pats. Okay. Dirty talk or too busy to talk? If you too busy to talk, I'm fucking breaking up with you. I hate being left on red.
Yeah.
I don't really like dirty talk, but
I mean, it's better than too busy to talk. Too busy to talk is just like bad.
yeah.
These are not equivalent to each other.
Them calling you baby or whispering your name. Don't call me baby.
I like being called baby.
I don't want to be called baby.
Well, you're not very baby, so
No part of me is baby.
no.
Except my cheeks. I have it's true. I have very baby cheeks. Wow, that really got you.
That's so funny. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What do you mean? I feel like I have baby cheeks. I've got babyish cheeks. It's one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons I have facial hair, to counteract that. Look at this. I'm an angelic cherub. That's why I have the bow, is to spread love. Chasing or being chased? Chasing, I guess. If by that you mean I get to go, I like you. What do we do about this? I don't want to be chased.
Being chased is fun if you like the person chasing you, but as someone who has been chased by people that I have rejected multiple times, not fun.
Lust at first sight? No.
Slow burn chemistry, let's go!
This
Like a good fanfic.
This is weird.
These are juicy questions, Jello.
Confess over text or face to face?
It better be face to face, I swear to God.
The benefit of text is that, speaking as someone who, that was my only choice for both of my last two relationships, you do get to reread it, like, later, if it goes well, which is nice. It's cute. But yes, you do want to do face to face. Over text in the same room. What? Oh, okay. Sorry. This is like phrased like a question on a worksheet, so I got confused. Like, I read this as basically flirt in their DMs. Why shouldn't you, and don't you not want to? I think it's trying to be cute, like flirt in their DMs, like, why not? Of course I'll do it, or I'd rather not. No thanks. But I had to read it 3 times.
I mean, why not? If you can't see them in person often, you better be flirting in the DMs. That's your only option.
Yeah. Ask what are we, or keep it casual. What are we? Put a name on it.
Yeah.
Figure out what you gotta communicate, guys. Can't be doing this shit. Because you can keep it casual. That can be the answer, but you should know.
Yeah. You can what are we into a casual thing.
Lillian, I see you. I see you smiling in chat with your situationship.
Hit him with the what are we?
Hit it,
and
yeah.
then decide if Bill forgives him.
He'll be like, do you want to watch Jello Apocalypse Lemonade stream? And you'll go, what are we? Shrimp emoji, and then don't text back for 24 hours. Friends to lovers or strangers to sparks. That's not a phrase. Kellogg, you can't do this. Friends to lovers, because the other thing is crazy.
I mean, either is fine if it actually happens, but I find the latter to be much more difficult to come across.
Send them a risky text or an oops snap. What, like, oops, I didn't mean to send my underwear picture to you. Like, what's the subtext of that?
Don't do that without communicating that you're gonna do it.
I'm assuming a risky text is like, do you want to go out?
No, I mean, a risky text would be more like, do you want to bang? Like, come over. Pull up. My parents aren't home.
What you were gonna pull up? My parents do this, and I was like, "What the fuck, Vixen? Don't tell me that."
This is for teens. Don't. If you're a teenager, if you're below the age of consent, don't send sexy snaps. That's technically distribution of child pornography, even though it's a photo of you.
Play hard to get or easy to read? You already asked this with different words. Let them sleep over or sneak out after. Let them sleep over. It's such a
Sleep
fucking
over.
pain.
You can snuggle.
Catch a vibe or catch feelings? What does that
What?
mean?
What do you mean?
You can't just say words. They need to mean something.
I'm not here to catch feelings. I just want to catch a vibe.
What's juicier, a vibe or feelings? I'm feeling mango.
This is a stupid question.
This is for teenagers, kids these days. A child didn't write this. An adult wrote this. It's not the kid's fault. Be someone's secret? Been there or would never? I think this is usually indicative of a problem. So I would not.
I'd prefer not.
Vixen has to think about it for a minute.
I have dated people secretly, but like not
for
not in like a
reasons, like for
not
like,
for a cheating reason. I have dated people secretly for a like, oh, I can't tell my parents kind of reason.
soft and slow or fast and fiery. So what you're going to want to do is put it on high and cast iron to sear it, which locks in the flavor. Then you flip it twice, and then you actually move it to the oven, and you bake it for the last couple minutes.
And you better not add salt, because you're just nostalgic for New York, you piece of shit. Enjoy it the way it is.
Reverse sear is greater than sear. What the fuck does that mean? What is a reverse sear? What food talk bullshit is this?
The reverse sear is how I make sure that the food is blue all the way down.
Oh, okay. Risk the friendship or risk never knowing? It's not really juicy.
I mean, it depends. I have done both. Risking the friendship is a lot easier when the friendship is particularly strong. And also, I develop crushes very infrequently. So to leave it on the table always feels like the stupid decision.
Sounds like the latest Spider-Man movie. I'm gonna mentally put that after every question.
Burping or farting, just like the most recent Spider-Man movie.
Chasing or being chased, just like the latest Spider-Man movie.
It's just like Spider-Man.
Remember when Green Goblin called Spider-Man, but he was like, Peter Parker. Okay.
Would you rather have the Green Goblin call you baby or whisper your name?
Ugh. I actually don't know which is worse. Can I just say, best this or that questions that get real. And like, I'm a hater because I'm an optimist. Where every time I see something, I have expectations. And I was like, I can't wait to see what this means. And then the first one is, are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Let's get real, Jello. We've been friends for years, and you've never told me if you're an introvert or an extrovert.
On stream, I don't know if I'm comfortable.
Come on, this is the whole concept of the stream. We're getting real.
Okay. I'm an introvert. I can't believe I said that.
Oh my god!
Glass,
You told
what?
everyone.
This is the lamest shit. What about do any of these get real? Being embarrassed or being afraid? What do you mean? What about this is real? Love or money? Family or friends? Silence or chatter?
These are not very real.
These are not real. Are any of these good? No. Let's get real. Pause time or rewind time?
Not real.
You're right.
Not real at all.
What the fuck?
Be remembered or be at peace is pretty real.
Where's that?
But that's about it. It was up a little bit.
Oh. All right. Well, I hear it at 24.
Be remembered or be at peace is like, oh, okay.
Be at peace. Cause
See, here's the thing. I'd like to be at peace, but honestly, one of my biggest fears is not being remembered.
you gotta just lay down and get eaten by mushrooms, Vixen.
No, I don't wanna.
No, you gotta. You New Yorkers never want to decompose. Every fucking time you're like, I want to go to the beach. I don't want to rot in the ground. Like, I'm so sick of it.
I want to be remembered at the beach.
Hey, I'm from Queens. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't want to die. Get over it. It's so funny because, like, I'm enamored with the concept of, like, degradation and decomposing, but also it's, like, actually the thing that grosses me out more than anything on Earth. Like, if I encounter, like, mold or decomp in any way, it makes me so upset. For real. Maybe I'm a New Yorker. Let's get real right now. Vixen, I'm actually also from New York. I've been lying to you for 7 or 8 years.
I'd be so mad.
Yeah, that would piss you off a lot. They hate New Yorkers for not telling us the name of God, the fungal pieces of shit.
Can we do the kin quiz?
Do we have that?
I don't know.
think-
That one chatter seemed to refer to it casually as if it exists.
I assume it's a genre of thing, right? I don't think there's like one quiz that's like, let me find your kin.
But what if there was? What if there's 1,000 question kin quiz?
I don't know if I want to start that at 3 in the morning on a Saturday.
But you wanted to hang out with me, Jello.
I don't want you to answer 1,000 questions with you, unless they're funny.
Unless they're funny and or juicy.
We're not doing an ISAT kin quiz. There's 5 characters and you know who you are immediately.
We already know I have the same problems as Sifrin ISAT. We don't need to do a quiz for that.
And we already know I'm the decomposing one who's off to the left of Dormont in the woods. Would you be pee or poop? What is that? Okay, what is a kin quiz? Explain to me. I'm gonna go to the loading fiend. Kin quiz. What is this? Kin quizzes on Quotev? I don't want to do Quotev on the stream. I didn't click this.
You didn't click on that Justin Bieber article?
I don't think so. Maybe this? Maybe I clicked this. Danganronpa character. You guys... I don't want to have to curate this.
Danganronpa kin quiz.
Fine. Well, it's gonna be all of Danganronpa, right? It's not just gonna be from the first game.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to get spoiled.
I don't want to get spoiled. I'm trying hard not to get spoiled, so I have
Do a persona quiz.
That sounds boring. I already know my persona.
What's your persona?
It's a goat.
But what if the quiz says you're not?
Persona quiz. Found a rather obscure and lengthy. What's your persona? Accurate to me about self, says this person. Were you gonna link it? Didn't even link it. Okay. Is this like a quiz? Oh.
Go up to the... Oh, yeah?
No, it's at the bottom. All right. Here, let me... Okay. Wait. Semicolon. It's a dream. You are in a jungle and watching the other animals eating. Wait.
Freak.
Oh, shit. All right. I guess I'm eating. A restart?
Restart? No, go
Sorry.
to the top. There's a button that says like start quiz.
Where?
At the top. Start quiz.
This is it.
Yeah.
I was here. What are you doing?
Now you can pick your answer.
I literally was just here. All right.
And then you hit restart.
It's a dream. You're in a jungle, running. I am whenever I'm in a jungle, I'm like, I'm looking for new friends. I am looking for prey. You are looking for animal. I would be looking for other people. Okay. In the same dream, you want to find a mate. It's that kind of dream. What do? I look for the most sexually arousing animal. I don't do that. I mate with the strongest member of my species. Are we sure this isn't like an ABO quiz? I'd look for my animal soulmate. I'd try to mate with several deserving animals.
Whoa.
I'm gonna wait till I find the right animal, which is a person. Okay, what scares me the most? Being stuck in one persona forever. This is just like gender fluid shit. Having your persona taken away. Are you giving me one? I don't have one yet. Having no wait, hang on. I'm fascinated by this. Having no friends because of your persona. Let's construct an unfriendable persona. So it's a rant sona on YouTube.
Would you love me if my persona was a worm?
What's the worst persona I could come up with? My gut's saying naked mole rat.
Naked mole rat's kind of a base pick, honestly.
I'm mostly just like trying to imagine how they would interpret the face of a naked mole rat onto like the sort of anime furry face. Sea cucumber, that's a good one.
See, it's like, is it that the animal is disgusting? Because honestly, like, disgusting animal, I'd kind of be like,
Well, I'm
impressed.
starting with a disgusting animal, and then I'm gonna make it
You see,
internally
for-
disgusting as well.
For me, like the worst fursona is like something that I'm just like, oh god, this fucking guy and his fucking fursona. Not
Okay.
that the animal is gross.
So furries are famously super accepting. So it's not like you have to be a really exclusionary piece of shit. So if I'm picturing a furry that furries would hate, I'm picturing like a big blue jay with like, and I'm picturing him blue with like red tattoos. So he's got the Confederate flag tattooed on his chest.
Yeah, something like that.
Like real shitty. Mordecai regular show. Mordecai bad ending. Okay, anyway, having to lie about my fursona, that scares me more. I wake up at night in a cold sweat going, what if they know?
I love hurting your loved ones because of your persona.
What lives are these quiz people living? Not being able to live out your dreams because of my fursona. That one could happen. Like if you got like a big belly anal vor fursona and it gets found out, that could close some doors.
Yeah, I suppose so.
That's the only one that I can immediately think of a way that actually happens. So I guess this one. Okay, I'm in the jungle again. How do I find something to eat? I cook myself some food. No, idiot. I have to find something to eat. I hunt. Okay. I ask a friend to help me with that. I say, hey, get in this... Marissa, can you hang out in this big cauldron-shaped hot tub?
Can you help me out real quick?
I look around to find something eatable.
Eatable?
I prepare my... I have a group? How is this different? Okay, so in this scenario, I have a friend helping me. This group hates my ass. I'm a magical creature.
But they respect you. They respect you.
I'm a magical creature who does not need to eat food. Would you ever kill another animal? Sure.
Just for the fun of the game, you don't even have to eat.
Where would you like to live in a forest? In a crafted house, in a cozy tunnel, in a safe shelter, in a large and dark cave, in a camp with my friends? I don't know why I always start at A and then just constellation randomly to the other 5. Sorry about that. A house. I'd like to be in a house. Hang on. These have all been animals, and then this is just a stock photo of salmon on tissue paper.
We're gonna get to the end of this quiz, and it's gonna be like, "You're not a furry, you piece of shit. Get out of here."
That's why I'm here. I'm here to start. What's my persona? Novel dishes you've never tried. That's not your favorite if you've never tried it.
Soup.
Something I've never tried. Soup. Something unusual that no one else would eat. Anything with very meat based. Fuck you if you're vegan here. Out of these, like a really good steak. I don't eat steak that much, but what would I do if I was getting fought? I and my friends would
Why
kill
does it have to be in the jungle? Why does it matter that we're in the jungle?
Listen, I don't care what if you're in a cubicle and a moose starts attacking you, I don't give a fuck what you're gonna do. Tell me if you were in the jungle, what would happen to you? I'd like to have magic. I'd like to have magical powers. That would be great.
Well, then you gotta pick it.
Well, what would I do? Well, I'd like to have magical... That's not what I do. I wouldn't, like... Are you giving me magical powers, or am I going, darn, if only I had my laser vision? I fight with all I got. Yeah, I and my friends would kill it right away. They're not attacking my loved ones. They're attacking me in the jungle. I'm gonna fight with all I got. What? Random question. Who do you think's... This dude is like the Jungle Vizier who has been whispering in my ear, and he's just like, unrelated. Who do you think deserves to be entitled as king of the jungle? The most mythical creature in the jungle. The most savage animal. The cleverest one.
Why the jungle? It asked where you wanted to live in the forest, but then it was like, if you got attacked in the jungle, what would you do?
I read this is the baddest and oldest one. The most responsible animal would be good as a leader. Imagine you were a zoologist. That doesn't sound like a fursona. Which of the following research topics interests you the most? How to breed a completely new creature. Not on the table. I don't get it. I don't care about that at all. Studying predatory behaviors. Evaluating IQ of certain animals. Not a thing. Finding new ways to say... Okay, that sounds good. Novel ways of breeding. What the fuck? What's with the breeding? I know you're... Listen. Beat the stereotype. Furries are not all about animal fucking. Studying the origin of mythical creatures. Well, they're not real, so that's going to be rough. This one is so much better than the other 5. Would you like to communicate? How would I? I'd like to talk to them. I'd like to have magical power.
I'd like to call them on my jungle phone.
It's a banana. What do you think about being someone else's pet? That's a loaded question. I don't like it.
Whoa, hey.
Whoa, I don't like it. It's shameful. It is stupid. It is for the weak. I think it's one ridiculous idea.
Only one of these is positive, and it could be fun.
I don't like it. I don't like the idea of being someone else's pet. Sounds unfun to me. Okay, what do you think about the idea of having a pet?
I don't like having in quotes.
It's just another ridiculous idea. Who is this visual novel Mr. Aramnaze guy in the Epsilon?
That's the one you have to click to be plain.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I hate that. I super don't want a pet. Would you like to have a fursona that has a unique weapon? I wasn't considering weapons. I am the weapon.
I'm thinking about my fursona. I'm thinking about the weapon it has.
I don't... That's what a kid would like to have. Was the author's, like, father leaning over their shoulder and, like, giving a mean answer to every question?
Only a child would care about their persona's weapon.
I don't need any weapons. I'm not going to be fighting anyone. In the jungle, choose one of the following words that makes you feel good. Trust your heart. Adventure, battle, sex, love, blood, wisdom, adventure. It's a nice word. A witch claims that you can live as your fursona. Do I have one or not?
You will soon.
But you will lose your human... I don't know what my... Is this the witch? By the way.
So you're in the jungle. And there is a witch.
I don't want to leave my family alone. I'm not going to fursona isekai camp. Oh, am I... Sounds scary
I can still be with my family. I'm just a wolf now. Sounds
scary to me. Semicolon. No, I don't believe in witches. You know what? Honestly, you hear a girl screaming in the jungle. What are you
She's in the jungle. Get out of the jungle, girl.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I hear animals are attacking each other in there.
I run to help. I attack? Fuck. I go get some help. I would probably try and help. If I heard someone screaming in the jungle. How old is my fursona? It's but a twinkle in my eye right now. I'm waiting for you to give it to me. It's the oldest animal ever, dude. I guess it's the same age as me. Choose a quote that you feel related to the most. Why this picture of
Do you relate to this?
weaning a vixen? No. I'm and all things considered, I think you should feel glad that I don't. You should try something new each day or go home.
To the jungle!
You are either special or stupid enough to be.
Whoa!
Life is a kill or get killed game. Those words in that order I have never thought. Family is what matters, always. I'm Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious. You should either be the strongest or be a loser for the rest of your life.
Whoa!
These are all rough, so I'm gonna pick this one. How easy is it for you to trust others? I trust my closed ones. No. I'm a hybrid. Wait, what? No, a hybrid of what? Well, fuck. This sucks. I'm nothing.
You're a hybrid. I'm gonna go zonkey.
You think I'm a zonkey?
I'm going zonkey for you.
I'll take... Well, now I have to take another furry quiz. And then another furry quiz and fuse those two animals.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
This is so much work. All right, let me load up another one. An idea for your... Know your true animal spirit. Very cool of you to do animal spirit instead of the problematic spirit animal. Okay. Okay. Let's try this.
Okay.
All right. For the first half of my fusion, how do you prefer to spend your free time?
In the jungle.
Working on creative projects. Working on creative projects. What is your approach to problem solving? Zooming in. I work with enthusiasm. I discuss it with others. This, probably. Uh-oh, I can't click it while I'm zoomed this far in. I don't know how to solve this. Is this the problem I have to solve?
Figure it out.
I just want a fursona. I'm sorry, chat. Hang on. I need to find another quiz. Control plus. It didn't work. All right. Let's try. Let's try this one. Okay. Figure it out.
Oh my god, this first one is so personal.
Okay. I mean, it's rare they even include ambivert as an option, honestly. I'm an introvert. What's my favorite time of day? My favorite time of day is like the middle of the day. I'm a napper. I'm this clip art penguin, motherfucker. What word best describes you? I mean, I think it's caring. I'm so nice all the time. And why aren't you agreeing with me? How do you like to spend your free time? I like to sing and dance. I feel like hobbies.
Pretty general, but yeah.
Is anyone not going to pick hobbies? What trait do you look for in most friends and partners? Humor. If you're not funny, what's your problem? If you're not funny, go home.
Get back to the jungle.
Get back to the jungle. How quickly can you make new friends? I'm not. I'm a cowboy. I'm a cowboy with 2 different eyes. How do I do under pressure? Nervous. Which would you most prefer to live in? The jungle. Oh wait, this is like actually a furry question. A small cozy shelter under some trees in the woods. A huge dark cave tucked away in a forest. Jumping between different parks and alleys in a built-up city. That's just homelessness. That's sad. I mean, all of these, but like, you know what I mean. I guess I'd like a cozy shelter. I like... Okay. Okay, we have to wait.
Oh, this Kitsune's thinking.
Guys. The exclusive Persona resources. Just for me. What resources?
I need resources.
I guess I'm a cat? That's so boring.
That's so general.
This is a fucking Myers-Briggs. Alright, well I guess my first half is a cat.
It's pretty general.
I'm gonna be honest, that's pretty disappointed. I'm hoping I can get something kind of wild for the other half.
Yeah, if the other half is weird, then you could still
A roo. What animal am I? Lots of results. Alright. Well, this only has 3 questions. Ooh, 50.
That can't be accurate.
Oh, this is exciting. Okay. Great. Oh, this is very funny. I accidentally just switched to the dirty laundry loadout, but I'm currently on Fugi in my pudding form. So it's just like the lower, it's like the upper half of my pudding bouncing off the bottom of the screen. I'm alone. No one else is here with me. This is really funny. Okay. All right.
This is all in good fun and has no ill intentions behind it.
Okay, that's good. The last 2, I felt ill intent behind them. So this quiz is made to help people find a species they might be interested in. This information was gathered from different YouTubers, websites, and social media platforms. Yes, this will affect your answer. Okay. Do you want something? I want something rare. Are you a day or a night person? Night. This is a battery. Whoa, I'm sorry. We're like... Are there like 8 questions? Okay. I'm tall.
You can choose multiple.
I'm tall and chubby and short. Throw them for a loop, see what I get for that. What's your favorite holiday season? Oh, holiday/season. I was like, what? What happened at the end of summer? Was there a prairie fire? What the fuck happened? Summer, I guess. It's the brightest one. What type of clique am I? Fandom kid? Is that a thing now? I guess I'm a nerd. How do your friends describe you? Alright, Vixen, you have to answer this. Well, you have to pick more than...
Whoa.
You can pick more than one. So I'm gonna guess this is where most of the quiz comes into play.
Okay.
Here, we'll just... Give me a yes. Wacky. Yes or no?
Yeah,
I'm wacky? Okay.
you're a little wacky.
Protective.
No.
Creative.
Yes.
Prideful.
Yes.
What the fuck are you talking about? Happy? Vixen.
No.
Vixen, am I a happy person? You need to
Not usually.
Wow. Kind.
Yes.
Okay. Sweet.
No.
No. Oh, wait, no. Loyal.
Don't click on it. Yeah.
Okay. Am I genuine?
Yes.
Yeah, the game over theme as Vixen is like, you are not happy was very appropriate. Am I wild? Am I in the
No.
jungle? Okay. Am I selfless in the jungle?
No.
Am I lovable?
Yeah.
Mentally tracking how many times you called me an asshole this stream alone. Am I
You are not parental.
I'm not chill or laid back.
No. And you're not shy. You're not spiritual. Wise? I don't think wise is the word I'd use. Nor social. Cursed? No.
No. Okay. What? No. Hang on. We weren't done.
To bring me back.
Vixen, am I cool?
No. Ambitious? Yes.
Vixen, am I cool?
Energetic? No. Cute?
Autism
cute.
creature faces at you.
I would again. Cute is not the word I would use.
Am I just?
Just? Yeah, I'd say you're pretty just. Unique? Sure. Silly? Yeah, you're pretty silly. Talkative? Yes. Crazy? No. Frugal? No. You're not strong.
Wow.
I'm stronger than you.
That doesn't mean
Determined?
I'm not-
Yes.
But you're very strong. I'm not strong. Okay.
Productive? Yes. Stoic? Not really.
No.
Hardworking? Yes. Honest? Yes. Leader? I mean, you get a lot of stuff done as the guy that gets the stuff done, so yes?
What the hell is this ocarina balloon? What do you need to
It's an
work on?
egg!
Okay. A little too mean to pass this. What chat? What do I need to work on? Stinky.
No. Complains a lot. Yes.
What? I don't do this.
Yes, you do!
Well, now I'm self-conscious.
No, you're not. I wouldn't call you sensitive or skittish. Intimidating, maybe. You're not stinky. Procrastination, no. You switch projects a lot, but you're always doing something. Antisocial? Not really. Perfectionist, yes. No spatial awareness? No, you have high spatial awareness. You're not lazy.
I'd say I'm defensive.
Yeah, you're not wasteful. Prissy is not the word I'd use.
Yeah, I wouldn't use that word. Never still.
You do pace a lot.
I do pace. I don't think that's what they're talking about.
Stubborn, yes. Indecisive, no. Entitled, no. Do you think you're egotistical?
I don't.
Do you think you're aggressive?
I don't think you're aggressive.
I don't think that's in the top 50 words I would use.
No. Clumsy, no. Thief?
I think I'm
I mean,
a
you
little
still
clumsy, actually.
you shoplift bubble water.
Oh, do you want to hear my recent shoplift tech?
Oh my god.
So the store I go to, which is a mega chain, but I only go to it for one item. Sorry, I'll change my voice for the music. So, yes. Oh, is the music over? No, excellent. I go to the deli at a major supermarket, and I buy fried chicken. They sell them in packs of 9 for what they call a deal, but it's not a deal. I order 12, and because it's easier, that means they print out 2, I guess you'd call them receipt stickers to seal the package. 1 for the standard 9, and then 1 for 3. The 3 costs less, so I can go through, check out using the 3 receipt, and pay half the price of what I would pay for 9.
Damn, Jello.
That's my tag. Thief. It's true.
You're a little messy.
I'm a little messy. When you came over, 90% of the time my house was disgusting. I'd like to say I'm not a troublemaker, but
I don't think I would describe you as a troublemaker. Not really competitive either.
I'm not competitive. I'm like a stickler for rules, but I literally don't care if I win as long as they're all being followed.
Close-minded, no. Tired? Yeah. Forgetful? No.
Bats my
Bossy?
eyelashes.
No, again, bossy's not the word I'd use. Anxious? No.
I take medication for this, so I'm actually...
Oh, that's fair. Annoying? No. Loud?
Yeah.
I guess. Dumb? No. Oblivious? No. Argumentative? Yes.
What's my favorite pastime?
Nothing.
Can I pick more than one? No. Doesn't look like it.
No, just your favorite. There's a lot of options.
Cuddling.
That's my favorite pastime.
Honestly, hanging out with friends. This is an awesome image. Caffeine is not a food. It must be said. Eggs. Honey.
All food is an option.
Like, I know honey is for, like, bee. Snacks. It's the only category you gave me.
I don't think it's for bee. I think it's for bear.
Oh. What are my favorite items? I like socks. Hair dye, if you were like, list your favorite items, wouldn't even be in the top 3,000. To be honest. I like blankets. I like plants. I like lights. 420 is not an item.
You know what they mean.
I love cold drinks.
You do.
Dude, cold drinks is so good, I might deselect all these other ones.
Boxes, let's fucking go.
Squeakers.
Also love Harness just being in there.
What franchise is my favorite? None of the above.
Bambi!
None of the above, but these ones are exempt because they're full of
Alpha and Omega!
Okay. Bambi is not a franchise. I know it's got like a prequel movie, but like no one is like, I'm a Bamb head. Where's Thumper and Flower on your tier list? Like no one is thinking that. Dude, did you hear one of our fellow Bamb heads scored the old Twitter pated at twitter.com?
Oh my god. So lucky.
Actually, Sly Cooper is a pretty base pick out of these. Wolverine.
Yeah, but this is such an obvious influence on your animal. I would just pick none.
Oh, okay. I like this aesthetic. So, okay. Sunset in the woods. A redder sunset on a savanna. Waterfall in the jungle.
Waterfall.
Plaster. Castle. Desert. I don't know. Dark academia. Mount Fuji. Salem witch trials. I do honestly love this sort of light academia shit. I don't know what this is. Hoarder?
Is that a hoarding house?
Oh,
Gamer.
This is so cute.
Pick it then. You can pick multiple.
Can I?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Oh, choose one or more. Okay, I like this. I like this. I like this. I do like Vaporwave. I like Cowboys. This is a strange... It's strange to have both of these. Appreciate. Okay. Actually, I have to say I am, like, getting invested in this quiz. Oh, this is the end. Tiger.
You can't be a cat-tiger hybrid. You gotta get a second one to go with this tiger.
All right, chat. I need to do another quiz. I guess my cat is a tiger.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
I can't believe this. All right. Yet again. BuzzFeed, if no one else got me. Oh my god, this looks terrible. No, I want like an intensive one. Let me assign you a fursona, says this person. How about here? Giant fursona quiz. Maybe that's not how I should phrase it.
Macro fursona quiz.
No, not what I meant. Big. Long. 11 questions. No, it needs to be more than like 11. 15 questions. No. How about intensive fursona quiz? I'm not getting anything better. What have you always wanted to know about furries? Quiz, am I a furry? Get 99% efficient result. Efficient? Well, like, no. Like, really quick? Like, what's... Therians versus furries. What's the difference? What the fuck is a Therian? Isn't that the elf from Baldur's Gate? Man, I thought there'd be more than this. Google really is so bad now.
Yeah, go back to the original search. There was like, well, how about an idea for your fursona personality quiz?
These are always so bad, though. All right. $15. What sort of situation? Okay. They always start with just, are you an introvert?
Whatever the heck I feel like.
If I could be any size, as big as physics allow me.
Uh-huh, because you want a giant fursona quiz.
I just want a lot of questions. I'm fine the way I am, and I think I'd be a little too uncomfortable making a change like that. You're boring. Making maybe a little smaller. Maybe a little smaller. Be a little smaller. Where do I think I'd be most at peace? In or on the mountains? In a house, yeah. I'm just gonna get a cat again. Air. What sort of plants would you prefer the most? Yeah, that's always what I'm thinking. I'm always at the flower section. I'm like, which ones can I grind into my brew for medicinal? I like flowers. Okay, and a partner. Comfortable with sharing emotions. How do I feel about attention? I'm gorgeous, baby. That's how I feel. I appreciate getting others to listen or watch when I have something to show, but that's it. Don't look at me. Wow. What type of environment would you thrive in? Assuming I was something non-human, but what something? That's the question. Okay. I'm just gonna get a cat. What do you do better than most others? Everything. Everything. I'm good at everything. No. Favorite genre? I don't know. Whatever has pictures or cartoons. I don't know. Comedy, allegedly. Favorite type of game?
Yumi Nikki, your favorite game?
I love odd indie games, which could mean so much. And then they're just like, and by that I mean Nerd Girl 2011 dark RPG maker horror games. I don't really care for games. Sure. What sort of pattern would I have? Choose an aesthetic. Okay. This is gonna get me cat again. Because it's always, they're always asking, like, do you want to eat old fucking oats and live in a barn? Do you want to eat carrion and live in the desert, or live in a comfortable house where you get food? And I'm like, obviously that one.
This is the problem with not being a furry and taking this quiz, is that you're just picking human options. And they're like, well, what else lives in a house? Cat.
We're doing persona quizzes and I keep failing.
You keep failing.
I keep failing. What is
your definition of failing?
I
Because to me, it's doing a test and not getting a persona at the end.
But like, you don't have one as an option. It's just the first one I did was like, you're a hybrid, but it didn't tell me what I was a hybrid of. So I did one and it was like cat, and I did another and it was like cat. It's like,
It was a tiger, actually.
it's a cat.
You're a cat tiger.
That's boring.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Just finish this one, Jello. If it gives you cat again, you have to accept it.
I guess. Okay. I have to accept it if it's cat again on this one.
You will?
What do you mean you will?
I mean what I say.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. Okay. That sounds nice. This sounds nice. A lot of these are good. This one. Fuck. No, wait. No.
want a quiz where I can't get domestic feline.
No! You don't want to be a fucking cat. Alright, pick a high school clique. The theater kid. Wait, fuck, there's a musical called Cats. How many friends do I have? Between 5 and 8, like a cat. Pick a hobby. Reading or writing. If I had to pick a superpower, I would pick cat. Danny Phantom style invisibility. If I had to pick a profession, what would it be? What's your government sign persona? Eric. Is Eric my persona?
His name's Eric. He's a tiger cat hybrid.
He's a hybrid cat and a cat.
His father was a tiger and his mother was a domestic cat. Don't worry about it.
Running my own business. Wait. If I had to pick a profession, what would it be? Running my own business.
What kind of business? It's a mystery.
Politics. Working by trade. Homemaker. I don't know. I just want to be an animal. Which crime am I most likely to commit? Theft. We talked about this. How would you want to spend your vacation? Not in a fucking ocean.
God forbid.
Dude, and I hate the ocean. Cats hate water. Unless it's a Great Lake. Famously.
King of the jungle over here.
I go wherever the day takes me. I don't know. Going to what was the question? Vacation? Theme park is fun. What kind of movies do I like? I watch YouTube more than TV, like a cat. If you had to collect anything, what would it be? Survival gear. Ugh. I collected coins when I was little. Oh, that sounds... Novelty soda sounds fucking awesome. What's your favorite holiday? It is Halloween, I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll fucking take it. Anything that's not a goddamn cat.
All right, you're a tiger, a possum, raccoon cross.
I feel like I should pick raccoon because it would look better, right?
A tiger raccoon?
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Tiger raccoon would look pretty cool.
Sure.
Be like an orange raccoon.
All right. Let's call that there.
Okay. Great stream, everybody.
You know, like nya. Good night, everyone.
That's my